Welcome back to Cask 529, everyone. I'm Brian.
And I'm Shona.
Shona, what day is it we have coming up?
Well, you should know. It's Father's Day.
Father's Day. And you know what? Does Dad really want another tie? No.
You don't?
No.
Oh.
Does he want another pair of socks?
Huh?
No. No, I do not.
A chore list?
Definitely not a chore list. Plenty of those. If you stick with us just a minute, everyone, we'll be right back to tell you what Dad really wants. Okay, everybody, here we are. Father's Day is less than 2 weeks away.
It is June 16th, Sunday. June 16th.
And so that is Father's Day. I know here, I'll probably be out mowing the grass. Whatever else needs done around the house, that goes back to the chore list. So what do we think Dad really wants for Father's Day?
Well, I know a lot of dads who would really probably appreciate a bottle of whiskey. Some dads don't drink.
I feel like I would fall into that category.
Yeah, but I know my husband
would
love
from now on
a bottle of whiskey for Father's Day. However, if you checked out our May bourbon haul load or whiskey haul load, he's probably not getting anything. Just telling you right now, he's probably not.
Well, that's rough. That's disheartening, really, because I've been looking forward to June the 16th.
Okay, guys. So Brian and I, we sat down. We may have tasted a few just to compare them to make sure that we're
Got to make sure we're getting the right picks.
Yeah. So what we came up with is our top 10 whiskeys under $50 that would make great Father's Day gifts. That way, I feel like we have something for most everybody's budget. I mean, there's some higher dollar ones out there, and there's still some in this category that are great too, but we wanted to limit it to 10. We stayed away from allocated bottles, so these are all bottles that hopefully everybody can find in their area, at least most of them find in your area.
Fairly easily, I believe.
Because we didn't want to provide, we could provide a lot of good bottles. However, if you can't find them, then it's just discouraging, and then you just want to give up.
It defeats the purpose of this show, really.
Right.
And like Shona said, $50 was our limit. We kept everything under $50. But honestly, in this lineup, there's bottles that we feel drink like a lot more than $50.
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. But we won't tell the distillers.
We won't tell Dad that either.
Yeah. Yeah.
We'll let Dad, if Dad doesn't know, we'll let him think that you really stepped up for him.
That's right. So I'll go first.
Okay.
This isn't my choices or his choices, just how we're dividing them up. I can tell you that every one of these on this list, Brian and I would be happy to receive, and we'd be happy to drink.
With that, I guess this is probably my Father's Day gift early. What did you put in our glass?
I put Bulleit, the single barrel, in there.
Okay, perfect.
The barrel strength. Sorry, the barrel strength.
So it really is my Father's Day gift.
No, we've had that one. It's not. We've had that one. All right, so number 1 on the list is Old Forester 100 proof. Coming in at $23.99. This is a phenomenal pour for $23.99. You get the true bourbon notes of the caramels, the vanillas, the little bit of oak. I really enjoy this, and for $23.99, I can make it my daily drinker. I would not feel bad.
Yeah. Okay, so number 2 on the list is Wild Turkey 101, coming in at $25.99. These prices, I just want to say, are current Ohio prices. So they may vary a little bit in your area, but if you're in Ohio, it's what you should be able to find them for. So $25.99 Wild Turkey 101. That is a favorite of ours. We use it in cocktails. We use it as a sipper.
In fact, it actually won between you and Mike on the Russell's,
yes,
Wild Turkey
the
Live.
Russell's lineup.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just a great bottle, really.
Yep. Number 3 on the list is no other than 1792 small batch. This one comes in at 93.7 proof, and it is $33.99. Another phenomenal pour.
That is, I believe, our second or third bottle of that.
Yep. In fact, this one's almost gone, but we have a backup already up there.
Yep.
So
Yeah, it's a great
ready.
bottle. So coming in at number 4 on the list is Knob Creek 9-year at $34.99. Another great bottle, 100 proof. I remember when you and I first got this bottle, it kind of scared us because we did a fresh crack, and wow, it was more than we bargained for.
It was.
We let it open up for a couple weeks, went back and tried it again, and it does well for us every time we put it in a glass now.
Right. And it's a 9-year
For
bourbon.
$34.99.
I mean, it's a great value. Great value.
Good proof point,
Yeah,
100 proof.
100 proof, absolutely. Next on the list, number 5 is Woodford Reserve, because if you know me, you know that I would not allow a list to be had without Woodford on it. It just I can't do it. Now you'll see this is a brand new bottle. Why? Because I go through a lot of this, and yeah, I just needed another bottle.
I honestly don't know how many Woodford bottles we've been through.
No. So this comes in at 90.4 proof, and it is $36.99.
Great bottle, it really is. And again, that's something we use as a mixer, use it as a sipper. We compare it to a lot of things. It's just always been a really good bottle for us since we started this journey. So I guess I'm next. Coming in at number 6 is new Riff Bottled-In-Bond. This comes in at $41.99. This is actually a, well, I was going to say it's an Ohio distillery, but it is not. It's just over the border in Covington. That's a great bottle. Bottled-In-Bond. In fact, we gave one of these away.
Yep,
When we had our 100th episode.
we did.
Great bottle. We enjoy the whole new Riff line. Everything we've had, we really enjoy it. You probably can't see it. No, you can't see it on the camera, but we have a lineup. We did, was it a live or I don't remember.
No, we just did a
No, it was a whiskey night. We did a whiskey
all
night.
those,
One
yes.
of our monthly whiskey nights we did with New Riff, and it was a big hit.
And we just went down and did our own blending experience at New Riff, where we actually bottled our own.
Yes, we did.
100 proof. So, my next one is Russell's Reserve 10-year at $42.99. For a 10-year bourbon, that is a great price at $42.99. 90 proof. Again, one of our favorites. I know that honestly we just reviewed this with other 10 years and it may have came in last for me of the 4 we did. However, all the ones we did that evening was really good. So I don't, if you watched that and you said, well, that came in last. Well, it doesn't really come in last. They were all really good and I would have drank any of them at any point. So.
And Shona doesn't allow us to line them up as equals. They all have to have a spot. So regardless how we feel about them, somebody's going to come in last. I will say we still feel that's a great bottle. And you remember our first bottle of that? We were like blown away with it.
Yep,
I
it was very good.
It was phenomenal. So, okay, I guess we're up to number 8. Bulleit Barrel Strength, which is what I'm drinking in my glass tonight. This bottle is 120 proof. First time I had this, I was like, wow, that is phenomenal. It's Bulleit, which I enjoy the lineup, and the 120 proof is just fantastic. This bottle comes in at $49.99, so we do squeak in just under the 50, but we didn't say we wouldn't squeak in, we said we'd be under 50. So again, all Ohio prices, $49.99, fantastic. This is one of my favorites.
Yep. So the last 3 actually squeak in there right at $49.99. And I will have to say that this is also one of my favorites, and I know it's a single barrel, but it's the Four Roses single barrel. It comes in at 100 proof. Absolutely delicious. And I know, again, these are single barrels, so different barrels taste differently. We did a show on that We compared, what, 3 or 4 4 rows of single barrels. I think it was 3.
Yeah, I think it was at least 3. It might have been.
And they did. They all tasted differently. However, all of them are still really good. Comes in at $49.99. One of my absolute go-tos as well.
Okay, I guess last but certainly not least.
No, this one's definitely not least.
Kind of a heavy hitter, a very, very popular bourbon. Wild Turkey Rare Breed. Comes in at 116 proof. 116.8, I'm sorry for that. Again, $49.99. Ohio has been raising some prices, so these ones that are squeaking in at $49.99, it'd be nice if they drop. We all know that's probably not going to happen. So for now, that's still under a $50 bottle. I wanted desperately to include with this Wild Turkey Rare Breed Rye. However, it comes in over the $60 mark, so it didn't fit. And we don't have a rye in the lineup, but
If you would, please go ahead and hit that like button. Leave us a comment and be sure to hit the subscribe button. We sure do appreciate it. So Bryan, I really wanted to go over this with you real quick.
sure.
We have bottles on here, $23.99 to $49.99. So depending on your budget, you should be able to find something within that range.
Absolutely.
If you have a much higher budget, get them a few bottles or get them a couple other bottles. If you need some suggestions in a different price range, shoot us an email, leave us a comment. We'll be happy to tell you some of our favorites in those price ranges. But honestly, the different proof points here, they're not all high proof, they're not all low proof. There's a variety of proof points. So depending on what your dad likes, you should be able to find him something.
Yeah, I think our low is probably in the 90 range, 94,
90.4.
90.4.
Yep.
And our high, I believe, is probably the 116.
Yep.
So there is a wide range of proof points. They're all phenomenal. Dad's going to love any of them, honestly.
Yeah.
Maybe one he'll love more than another. We don't know him, but there's something here he's going to like.
For sure.
I know I would. Shona could give me any of these.
So if you would, again, please hit that subscribe button because we are almost to 900 subscribers. We
That
are
is
shooting
right.
for the 1,000.
When we get to 1,000, as promised over the last couple months, we're going to be giving away several bottles from Ohio distilleries. We had a viewer actually a while back say, hey, you guys are from Ohio, push those Ohio distilleries. So we try to do that. And that we're going to do a live show.
Yeah.
And during the live show, we will give away, I don't know how many exactly. We have a few already. I think we're going to add 1 or 2 more. The boss will let me know that. She'll have to because I'll probably have to go get it. It'll be a good time. You'll have to be watching the live to enter, and you'll still have to be watching to win when your name is drawn. So, not really hard to win a bottle of bourbon. You just have to watch the live.
Yeah. And honestly, just so you, like we said in the beginning, we have one distillery here in Ohio that we absolutely love, and it's our go-to, that I would have been happy to include one of their bottles in this lineup, but they don't distribute pretty much outside of Ohio. There might be a few other states. So we knew that it'd be harder for everybody to find, so we didn't want to include that. So we tried to get the big bulk of everything that everybody could find.
Yep.
But if you're interested in hearing about that distillery, this coming Friday night, we will be doing a live and we will be highlighting their bourbons. their
High Bank
whiskeys.
Distillery.
Yep.
And we absolutely love them. So that will be another good show. Again, we're not sure who will be on with me. Maybe Shona, it may be the old gang back together. I know it's been a few weeks since we've had everybody here, so I hope you're looking forward to that. And I think for tonight, that's all we've got.
It is.
Thanks for joining us, everybody, and until next time, be safe.
Thanks, everyone.